Hello and welcome to Daily News on Arunachal Mirror. The State Legislative Assembly Arunachal Pradesh passed a resolution officially paving the way to bring constitutional changes to the state's status. Arunachal Pradesh is currently administered by the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation, which restricts the entry of persons into the state, including Indian citizens from other states, and the ownership of land on people not belonging to one of the 26 recognized tribes of the state. Unlike Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, where the sixth schedule provides provisions for the creation of autonomous councils in tribal areas, Arunachal Pradesh does not have any constitutional provisions for them. Article 371H, which is also applicable to Arunachal Pradesh, provides for special powers to the governor of the state, but no provision in it exists to protect the land rights and resources and customary laws of the tribal communities living here, unlike Article 371A in Nagaland and Article 371G in Mizoram. The State Home Minister Bamang Felix moved a resolution to bring the state under the purview of the 6th schedule and to amend Article 371H. Home Minister said that the government will seek amendments seeking protection of religious or social practices of the tribes of the state, customary laws and procedure of the tribes, administration of civil and criminal justice involving decisions according to customary laws and ownership and transfer of land and its resources. At the end of the 3-day session that was compressed to a single day, Chief Minister Pema Khandu informed that a committee will study the legalities of the resolution before sending it to the centre for its consideration and approval. The 5th session of Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly in its one-day sitting paid rich tribute to former Minister and Deputy Speaker late Pasang Wangchuk Sona and led Nido Techi, former member of Arunachal Pradesh Council and MLA from Raga. Both the former leaders expired during April this year. Expressing on recognizing the services of the first generation leaders, the Chief Minister appealed to members of the House to rename and dedicate existing institutions in their respective constituency in name of the first generation leaders in recognition to their services. The House also observed 2 minutes silence as a mark of the respect to the departed souls. Member Ninong Iring raised the matter regarding the fund provision for model residential school under Adhunik Pathshala Yojana by the state government and sought financial support to such schools in selected areas as pilot project. As he highlighted, the state should focus on the quality education rather than quantity. Education Minister Taba Tedir highlighted various provisions under the new education policy, informing the state government is discontinuing the schools because of some lacunas. Member Hayang Mangfi raised a matter on streamlining and reformation of APCS cadre to line with Assam Civil Services, thereby to uplift empower the APCS officers to meet the demands of the current time. Stating that reformation is necessary to do away with the stagnancy in APCS cadre, the Chief Minister told that Government of India has been insisted for separate state cadre of IAS. Government is also formulating state training policy for all categories of officers. Khandu disclosed and assured to propose for the cadre the 22 IAS posts in 22 districts of state of Arunachal Pradesh. Stating that there is need to empower the local officers, the Chief Minister further assured to constitute expert committee to examine the matter. The MA third semester students of Rajiv Gandhi University have decided to boycott the admission process of this semester, following the bare response received from the RG authorities with regard to fee concession for the semester. The students here said that they followed all the procedures while seeking fee concession for the particular semester and submitted separate representations to the VC and the registrar, highlighting the financial difficulties faced by them and their families due to COVID-19 pandemic. The students also informed that since no field trips or any practicals will be done during this new semester, it isn't right to take fees for those reasons, and highlighted how poor network connectivity in far-flung areas has affected online classes. The farmers of Tawang district today received power tillers from Deputy Commissioner Tawang Sangpunsok in a small function held at APMC cell counter Tawang. A total of 13 farmers were handed over these power tillers in the distribution program of farmer machinery to farmers against CM's agriculture mechanization under CM's Sashakt Kisan Yojana. In their plea to the Supreme Court, students has challenged this decision of the UGC, asking universities and colleges to conduct final year exams by September 30 amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The verdict pronounced by a bench headed by Justice Ashok Bhushan said that exams are a must to promote students. However, in slight relief, the apex court also said the states can choose to defer the exams in discussion with UGC. However, the final decision rests with the UGC and will be binding on states. That's all for today. Keep watching Arunachal Mirror for more updates.